going on, gang? We got a quick one and we've got a task before us. So down in the comments, we have yet to name the 2003 V-Star Classic 1100. We have yet to name it, so that's what I'm gonna task you guys with. And the goofy names will not be put in the drawing for the name. And to sweeten the pot just a little bit, whoever gets drawn from the hat, get in touch with me and I will send you some of my channel magnets and a couple of decals. So again, we're looking at a 2003 Yamaha V-Star 1100 Classic. So we'll go ahead and crank her up here. I just took her for a ride around the block, getting ready to head to Indianapolis with you see the miles there, hopefully. We'll see. I don't know if we can or not. Yeah, I think we can. Let me start it first. Hang on. Boy, it's a pretty thing, isn't it? After getting it all cleaned up, getting all the chrome shining, the stainless cleaned, the aluminum cleaned, the paint polished, it presents really well, even though it has a little bit of a whoops on the back fender. But we are looking for a name. 4,909 miles, so if you guys remember, it had 4,750 on it when I got it. So I have been riding it. I've put some miles on it, and it fits me so well. I'm going to try to outfit it with what's called a tour pack, and the tour pack will have color matched hard bags on the back, which will cover up the dented fender, which is a big plus. We'll get running boards for Miss Zippo, and we'll also have a trunk on the back with an integrated backrest for her, and possibly even a front fairing. Now, I may not be able to do the front fairing with the addition of the driving lights here, and I really want to keep the driving lights, so I may go the route of just a windshield. We'll just have to wait and see. With this thing being 16 years old, finding factory add-ons is proven to be just a little bit difficult. So if any of you guys are more savvy than I am, or Savoy, depending on your locale, and you feel like doing a search and helping me out to find the tour bags and the tour pack trunk and windshield that are the actual Yamaha, that would just be awesome. I don't have much in the bike, so I'm not opposed to putting a little bit of money into it. And we'll go ahead and talk real quick here about things that I have done to the bike. It has its original rubber on it from 16 years ago. That's a major no-no, because it's definitely got some dry cracking going on, and I'll show you that right now. Hopefully you can see all around here the dry cracking. That's no bueno. These are tubed tires, so I have the tire pressure down just a little, not much. It does make me nervous to be out on it and riding it with those tires, so it's going to be getting new tires on it. And I'm just hoping at the same time, I'll take it down to Indianapolis, hoping at the same time that I can locate a tour pack. And I'm not opposed to the leather wrapped tour packs, but I want them to be hard bags and hard trunk. I wouldn't have to worry about color matching at that point. And then also the larger seat. Now I do have the pillion pad for this bike. I don't have the pillion pad yet, but and also the second key, but that's kind of what we're looking at doing, is turning this into Smokeys Replacement, which will save me a ton of money from going out and buying either a Valkyrie Touring or a Goldwing. I've seen some Valkyrie Tourings with good low miles at decent prices that are just absolutely gorgeous. So that might get the better of me, and I may end up doing that. And if I do, I have an excellent trade-in candidate or a candidate to sell. Excuse me. Got a frog in my throat. Another thing with if I got a fairing that would work with these lights, then the problem becomes, is it going to work with these aftermarket beach bars? But isn't that just I mean, the paint, you guys, the paint's just incredible. Usually the tanks wind up suffering a little bit, but again, I'm tasking you guys. You're going to name it. So put your name suggestions down and limit one name entry per person, please. So, Robert, think long and hard about the name that you would like to offer, and make sure that's your final offer. Because I remember when we were doing this same thing with Zipper, Robert put, I don't know, maybe 10 suggestions for a name. So, and I don't know if you guys remember, I was going to tell you things that I've done to it, and I didn't. The taillight lenses, the turn signal lenses, they were yellow, and this one was broken, had a piece missing out of it. And Curry-Aiken is a real big aftermarket motorcycle place, and I got in touch with them, and they had red replacements, and I like them. They work real well. I'm going to look at upgrading to LED brake light and LED headlight. If it ends up being a bike that I keep and that Miss Zippo will be comfortable on, of course, as I mentioned previously. But things that I have done is the lenses on the back, of course, gave it a full detail, front to back, good cleaning, new oil change, new air filter. I know it doesn't have a lot of miles on it, but the gentleman that owned it didn't ride a lot, obviously. He owned it for 16 years and put less than 5,000 miles on it. And he's very accustomed to driving in an automobile where when you need to stop, you use your foot brake. And he used that foot brake, I would say 90% of the time, because the front rotors and pads look almost brand new. Seriously. And then the back rotor, I don't know if I showed you guys this. Let me grab the old shoes that were on the back. And I knew this going into it. So where'd I put them? Here they are. Okay. You see how that's not just one, folks. That's both of them. Let me get them out in some better light, and I'll show you. It was really kind of comical. Okay. And it's a dual piston, by the way, but there's still just a hint of brake material there. There's absolutely nothing here, and there's even a groove cut into that, so you guys know what the rotor looks like. When I take it in to get new tires and tubes, I will also get a new rotor installed. It works, it stops the bike, but it is so chewed up. But that's the thing with people that ride, I call them opportunity riders, just meaning when their buddies are out on their bikes and they give him a call, he has something that he can go hop on and go out and ride with. I'm very, very thankful to him. Joel is a saint of a man, very, very wonderful man. And so that's why any riffraff names are not going to be considered for this bike. So yeah, that's it. We're at 10 and a half or almost 11 minutes. A lot of it's just me babbling, but that's your guys' task. In the comments below, put your name suggestion in. Think about it for a while. Put a good name suggestion in, and then we'll pull all the names. Let's see, today is Saturday. We'll let it ride for a week, and we will do the drawing not this Sunday, but next Sunday. Now this is a holiday weekend, so I will not be live this Sunday, the 26th. So you guys will see me the following Sunday, and at that time we will do the drawing out of a hat on a name that will be randomly selected. And again, the person that selects the name, that gets selected to name the V-Star, I'll get your address and I'll send you some decals and a couple of magnets. So there you have it. This is your friendly neighborhood Zippo. I promise you guys there will be more content on riding mowers, more specifically on Miss Zippo's finally getting that front steering taken care of. And I've had some good suggestions on how to go about that as well, so I may heed those suggestions. If you didn't like this video, I apologize. If you did like the video, please give it one of those. It really helps the channel out. It helps push my videos up more towards the top for suggestions for people to watch. And then right down there, if you're not subscribed, you can click on my on my orange head and subscribe. And then down over here is a video, and down over here is a video. I promise I'll see you guys on the next one. Later. I am out of here for now.